But for the ones that don't want to have kids, what is your plan for when you get older?
Hey besties, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into a topic that's both personal and controversial. Children are not your retirement plan. Whether you are a parent or a future parent or someone thinking about family dynamics, this conversation we all need to have. So I've put some videos together. Kindly watch them and I'll be back to leave my own comment. Please don't go away.
But for the ones that don't want to have kids, what is your plan for when you get older? I'm not
I don't know if anyone has ever told y'all, but children should not be your retirement plan. Like, they are separate human beings. They should not be made to be your little helper, to be prepared to take care of you in your later years. Should they desire to out of the goodness of their heart because you help to create an active and conscious and emotionally intelligent human being? Sure, that's great. But they shouldn't have the responsibility or the expected responsibility of taking care of your old ass. You should be making plans in your adulthood to prepare for that life. But to expect your child to take on the emotional, physical, and financial responsibility of caring for you while also trying to have their own life, that's just messed up. And I know that varies from culture to culture. And again, it would be nice if they do it, but the expectation should not be there, and you should not plan that they will be.
older.
This is an excellent question. As a child-free person by choice, I am happy to answer. So for me, it's a two-part. I do own my own home. So first thing is to, between the age of 65 to 75, hire a living nurse or get long-term medical care in a nursing home, whichever is applicable at the time. And so my retirement savings and insurance is geared towards that. I've also spoken to family and friends, given that they're still alive, given that they have the capacity, they know what is going on as well. So I don't plan my future in isolation of the people that I love, and I know that will be there. Even if I do have a life partner, or possibly a spouse, as much as marriage is not at the top of my list, it's something that I am open to considering. I always put it that way. This conversation will be had with that person as well, but I don't look to others to fund my future or my senior citizen life. So it's something I think about, but I think everyone should think about it irrespective of having children.
My plan is to walk off into a beautiful ocean and never come back, but that doesn't work for everyone. That's not your children's job. I just watched my parents take care of my grandmother for the last 13 years, and it was not easy. It put a strain on their marriage. It put a strain on their lives. Luckily, my parents have the means to be able to take care of someone, and they had in-home care and can pay for medications and things like that, but the vast majority of people don't. And taking care of somebody elderly or chronically ill is a huge feat, and my parents don't want that for us. Are we going to take care of them? Yes, but they have been explicitly clear that they do not want that for us, and you should not have children for that purpose. And I understand that you didn't say that, but that's what's implied. No.
Okay, so the crazy thing is, me and my husband was just talking about this not too long ago. But mind you, we want to have kids. We're going to have kids eventually. Not right now, but eventually. But I don't know why people, when they have kids, they think, oh, well, their kids are obligated to take care of them. Look, it shouldn't work like that, okay? Their kids didn't ask to be here, okay? You chose to have those children and you took care of them, and they was babies. They didn't know how to take care of themselves, so you had to take care of them. Yes, you did that. But you should have it set up where your child doesn't have to take care of you in your older years. Should have a will. You should have insurance. You should have all that stuff set up. Like, if you want to go into a retirement home, you should have all that stuff set up. You should not set your child up for failure. Why leave them with a bunch of bills and having to be your caretaker? You should be self-sufficient enough.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we are diving
You
into
should be the one leaving your kids stuff, not you depending on your kids when you get older. That's not the way it works, okay? People okay. And my thing is, this is another thing too, for the ones saying, oh, women who don't have kids, okay, and for those who do not have kids and who think that way, well, my kids are gonna take care of me when we get older. If you're already thinking that you can't take care of yourself when you get older, why are you even having kids now? Why are you having kids now? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you should be self-sufficient. You should teach your kids to be self-sufficient. You should be teaching them about having insurance, will, all that type of stuff. You should be setting them up for greatness, not for failure. Like, why? Like, that doesn't, like, I'm telling you, my mom is going through the same thing right now with my grandmother. Like, she didn't have all these things set up in place. So now she's a caregiver to my grandma pretty much, even though she has other siblings, but she's doing the majority of the work, running herself rag. Like, just, it's just horrible. It's horrible for her right now because my grandma doesn't have these things in place. And it's just horrible. On top of having to work, and you want to put all this stress on your child when you had plenty enough time to set all of that up. Like, that's crazy.
In many cultures around the world, there is a deep ingrained belief that children are obligated to take care of their parents in old age. While this idea comes from a place of love and tradition, it can also create unrealistic expectations and financial burdens. The truth is, relying on your children as a retirement plan can be risky for both of you and them. Let's talk about first, financial dependence. As parents, it's your responsibility to plan for your own future. This means saving for a retirement plan, investing wisely, and having a solid financial plan. While it's great to hope your children will support you, life is unpredictable. They may face their own financial struggles, or they may not be in a position to help you. By taking control of your finances, you are not only securing your own future, but also relieving your children from unnecessary pressure. The other thing we need to talk about is emotional impact on your children. When children grow up knowing they are expected to be their parents' retirement plan, it can lead to feeling guilty, stress, resentment. They may feel trapped, unable to pursue their own dreams or build their own lives. This dynamic can strain their relationship and create long-term financial baggage. Finally, let's talk about building a healthy relationship with your children. Instead of viewing them as a safety net, focus on fostering a relationship based on love, respect, and mutual support. Encourage them to live their own lives and show them that you've got your own future under control. This approach can not only strengthen your bond, but also set a positive example for how they will plan for their own future. So, what's your takeaway on this issue? Children are a blessing, but they are not a retirement plan. By taking responsibility for your own financial future, you are not only protecting yourself, but also giving your children the freedom to live their best lives. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to give a thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comment section below, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for being part of this conversation. See you in the next video and stay safe.